seem tired.
Pulled an all-nighter processing the data we received from the Remnant City. It's a lot.
Don't push yourself too...
Every time we fight an Exalted Krogan, I think about how that could be me. I'd want you to kill me.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Pathfinder, thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
They're vile. Because it's not just about watching your step. They make normal life impossible.
You get it. The long-term point is to hobble the way the whole population lives. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers.
Hello, Scott. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Does it matter? Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jardan. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
Those bony bastards will put up a fight.
Let them. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
Everything.
Do you have time to talk further?
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
And that's something to joke about?
No. I don't know. Yes? Why the hell not?
That's a big deal, Gil. Maybe the biggest deal. You, more than anyone, should know that.
Why? Because my dad wasn't around. My mum did a great job, Ryder. I love my life.
Look, your mom should be commended. She brought up a great guy. You're present, thoughtful, strong.
Well, thank you.
But loving yourself and loving your life are two different things.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I just hope you're up for this.
Me too. Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder.
AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing, and, stop me if you've heard this one before.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me. And we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder. So let me get this straight. The Angara were created, like, in a lab by another species.
A species way beyond our understanding.
It seems likely they built everything in Helios for the Angara then. Maybe their intentions were good, unlike the Ket. Not many things break my brain, but I got pieces all over the place thanks to this.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime. Hey, Ryder. What's the story? Anytime.
Same here. I'd get nosebleeds just thinking about it.
Maybe part of our design included how to cope with the revelation. But I think it's simply who we are. More tests? You said...
I know what I said, but your protein levels are on the low side.
Doc, I'm missing 3 lungs. Who gives a shit about protein levels?
I do.
Just let her worry about you, old man.
Extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect drop zone just in time.
Well, we humans get lucky sometimes.
I'm glad to have that kind of luck on my flight deck.
Pretty view.
I like to imagine what my ancestors would say if they could see what we've built. How we flourished in spite of everything.
Places like Aya give me hope. We could really make a home in Helios.
You can, and you will. I've been studying those artifacts you recovered. What I found was incredible. Our history is much shorter than we previously thought. Less than a millennium. It's as though we suddenly sprang into being, a fully formed civilization.
Now we know the Jardaan created your people.
But what if they also engineered our culture, gave us traditions and beliefs we've carried forward? Until we understand our past, we can't decide our future. What you found could affect generations to come. I can't imagine getting here without you, Ryder.
You talk like our time together is over. It doesn't have to be.
You make that sound so easy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
I want this, Avela. Don't you?
Of course I do. A handsome explorer from beyond the stars. How could I not fall for you? But this work needs my full attention. And you, the task ahead of you is tremendous. I won't be the one to distract you from that, no matter how much I may want to.
I think I need a distraction right now.
Someday, when this is all over, if you still feel the same, find me. Until then, we both have work to do.
One last kiss? For good luck.
For good luck. Ryder, I heard about the discovery. We were created by another species. We were an experiment. Those vault plans we found must have been left here by them. Are there plans for us somewhere?
Are you okay? It's not every day you get news like this.
Okay, I'm beyond the stars.
Is that good?
This changes everything. Our entire history suddenly has new context. I'll have to study every piece we found again. Any missed detail could be important. I have so much work to do.
You don't sound too disappointed by that.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Until next time.
Be careful out there, Scott. I've been studying those plans we uncovered. So much of the language seems familiar, but it's not Angaran. I'll let you know if I discover anything new about it.
Until next time.
Be careful out there, Scott. I've been studying those plans we uncovered.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
Right now, I could save for 600 more.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Hello, this is Director Jaron Tan. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our new Solarian colony outpost, but I said no. Please help make their stay a comfortable one, and let's all celebrate.
I talk to my
yet
family every
another
day.
sign of our
They can't believe half of what I tell them.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
Hopes and dreams got us to Andromeda. Let's get everyone dreaming even bigger.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll cut it into a great adventure, heroic explorers, fiendish Ket, and the deadly beauty of Andromeda. And that will be the grand finale to my documentary. I'm free to take a break with whomever I like.
You mean...
I'd still like to get to know you. Meet me at Vortex later. We deserve a night out.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened Vortex. This is not what I signed up for. The Vortex. Let life take you for a spin. Authorities continue work.
Pathfinder Riker.
The flag of the Teon. That's yours, Nexus.
You made it. I ordered some snacks. You like these, don't you?
I do, actually. Thank you.
It's funny, I know so much about you already. I guess this is your chance to get to know me.
Then tell me everything, mysterious Miss Tavessa. Like, how did you get into journalism?
My parents were ambassadors. I had a misspent youth sailing around the bay and going to fancy diplomatic parties. Thing is, a lot of politics gets decided at those parties. History's made, and no one's watching. One day, I put down my cocktail and picked up a camera.
And your parents were just fine with you filming all their important friends?
Oh, goddess, no. They disowned me. But it brought me to Andromeda. And to you. I know how it is. You'll always belong out there like I belong here. But when you come home, maybe we can belong together.
Spending more time with someone like you? What more can I ask for?
Try asking. I might surprise you. What if we skip out, have drinks at my place instead?
What are we having?
Whatever you'd like.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing. Pathfinder Ryder, I need to know something from you.
Hello? The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Kesh and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
I thought you didn't like Vorn.
What, just 'cause I ride him hard? He's smart, real handy with plants, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Kesh made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom.
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids. And I know thresher maws are damn huge, but fire-breathing thresher maws of doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so, what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map, you win.
Wait, burn down, as in actual fire? Or metaphorical fire?
What do you think? I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof, I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Come on. I'm not built for this kind of home... You know, there's... Just fun. Two people.
AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I'm not built for this kind of homesteading.
You know, they're just fun.
AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
There you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange? Out of place?
You mean besides the Exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Kett Armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure.
Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
Not many other ships would venture out this far.
It's our job to be first.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something. Probes launched.
Intense Scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Data collection probe ready for placement. Suvi, keep an eye on those sensors.
I always do.
I know, it's just... This is a dicey sector. Better to be ready.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Anomaly found. I'm picking up something. Probe away.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. The data collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder. Rumor has it this is quite the lawless region. No place to get stranded.
Stranded? Why would you even bring that up? Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched.
Intense Scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. Data collection probe ready for placement. We're a long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the Scourge. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. I'm picking up something. Probe away. We've got a crater. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Satellite detected.